Raymond here with another video. We're going to be doing another stock market analysis today, and without further ado, let's get straight into it. If you're new to my videos, what a stock market analysis is, or how we conduct it, is we look at the top losers for the day, and we also look at the top gainers, and we ideally look to create a portfolio, or at least choose one stock from the top losers. Sometimes we find a stock from the top winners, but we look to choose a stock in which meets our criteria, which is has 1 billion in market cap. The second criteria will be has a decent price to debt to asset ratio, which is ideally below 50%, and that's consistent over the last 3 financial years. Has up-to-date financials, has a good net change in cash in the cash flow statement. That one is there's not too much emphasis in having a positive net change in cash, but the company has to do something useful with the cash that they have in the company. And the last criteria would be so the income statement would be the the profit margin must be positive over the last 3 financial years. So those are the criteria that the stock has to meet for us to add it to a portfolio, or at least for it to be shortlisted for the potential to be invested in. So without further ado, let's get into it. So the top winners are Contango Holdings. Let's quickly check. We're going to speed through to see if any of them have a 1 billion in market cap. So if you've watched my videos quite consistently, you realize Coinbase is always on either the top losers or top losers. The price fluctuation of Coinbase is, I think it's lost about 71% of its value in the last year alone. Alright, let's go to the top losers. Boost Hot. Okay, that doesn't have any accurate financials. Techmark Group, 23 million. The chance of us finding a stock that meets all of our criteria, by the way, is incredibly low. Simply because a lot of the value has been wiped out of all the stocks. So even if a stock was worth, let's say, 1 billion or 2 billion, the chances of it still being worth that at this time is very low, because a lot of the stocks have lost most of their value. So this one is worth over 2 billion. So let's quickly check its financials. So the last financial year, it lost a lot of money in profit, but prior to it gained a little bit with profit. Let's check the other financials. The balance sheet suggests that so let's just check the last financial year. So the total equity was 4.4 billion. Let's just check the debt to asset ratio. Balance sheet. So the debt to asset ratio for this company is quite high, so I'll definitely probably avoid it, considering that the profit margin is very low or negative. Cash flow statement, we're going to avoid that because it's not shortlisted. So let's continue our search. This is 1 million in market cap. 1.82 billion. Let's quickly check this statement, income statement. So this is consistently profitable over the 4 financial years. The profit is quite tiny, but let's still consider it anyway. We're going to move on. Balance sheet. The debt to asset ratio is quite high. Cash flow statement, we're going to check the net change in cash. It's probably going to be positive. Sorry, negative 102. Positive 66, 52. So overall, it's made about 152 million in the past 4 financial years, which is not bad. So I'll definitely say that's worth investing in. Let's just quickly check things in more detail. Earnings per share, 13 euros. What's the stock price? So it's about 10%. P ratio under 10, which is good. Revenue figures 5.87 billion, which is good. Dividend yield is quite low. 1.32 for beta is not quite bad, considering the market's volatility at this point in time. So we found one, which is awesome. We'll probably can look more into the details later on to see if it's viable for investing. Look at this one. That one doesn't have any financials. That one doesn't have any financials either. So we found one finally, which is good news. Not the best in terms of market cap. It's quite small, just above our requirement. But yeah, we found it anyway, so that's positive. So thank you guys for watching. It's a shame we didn't find more, but then again, that's based on the day. You win some, you lose some. So thank you guys for watching, and I look forward to creating another video tomorrow. Also, we will be creating another video later on today when the US and Canadian markets are open, so stay tuned for that.